Another question I got today was, Harley, you look like John Holmes the porn star. I wish I had a hot vegan girl like Freely to suck my cock. How did you do it? And I'm like, well, here's the secret. You got to advertise. This is a hat from Nike. Vegan, just do it. This is made out of recycled materials. On the back it's got goveg.com. Check it out. It was out of stock, so I had to make one of myself. So don't wait for it to get back in stock. Just buy the Nike recycled hat, print it up at your local embroidery store, advertise yourself. Advertise yourself. I was talking to a friend the other day. He's like, oh, I wish I had a girl like Freely. You know, it'd be great to have something like that in my life. I'm like, dude, you're not even marketing yourself. You're not even advertising. What the fuck? You got to advertise every day. I don't advertise now to pick up chicks. I advertise now for the cause, the message to share with people. So when I'm on a subway in New York City or London or Sydney, Australia, someone sees my hat or my shirt and they start a conversation, I can contribute. And I tell people, if you want to meet like-minded people, you got to advertise. It's like if you're a butterfly and you want to attract another butterfly, don't dress like a wasp. If you want to attract people who are out of the status quo, don't dress like the status quo with just a Nike symbol and no message. Nike, great, what the fuck does that mean? Nike vegan, just do it? That means a lot. So use the system to change the system, market yourself, advertise yourself, participate on forums, hold potlucks, go to retreats, organise retreats, start YouTube videos up. So many people go, oh, I wish I had more time to do YouTube videos. I'm like, you don't need time, man. Look at my first YouTube video, it's 9 seconds long. It's crap. It's got 10 views in a week or something like that. It's just pitiful. But hey, you've got to start somewhere. Too many people focus on trying to be perfect before they do anything. That's just like, doesn't work ever. So get up there, get on YouTube, get on forums, start a blog, participate, put your face out there every day. Write down a list of what you want in a partner, what you must have. Write down a list of what you must be in order to not only obtain that person in your life, but to sustain that person in your life. Okay? Write down the list of what you want. Vegan, fit, hot, sexy, fun, free, confident, emotionally stable, great body. That's what I wrote down, and then I got Freely. If you don't have a list, you got no chance. And then I looked at Freely's list, and she had me on the list. You know, great looking guy, looks like John Holmes, the porn star.
That's so sweet.
So, you know, you got to have a list when you go shopping, otherwise you get whatever comes in the discount bin. Because you're like, oh, that's cheap, that's convenient, I'll get that. And then you get it home, you're like, fuck, this is shit, man. Or it's not what I want. Because everyone's different. Everyone's got different goals and things, and that's cool. But if you want someone to share your journey on life, find someone who's already on that path. If you want to go to Hawaii, jump on the plane and look on the seats who's going to Hawaii. Don't go to the train station in Frankfurt going to Dusseldorf or whatever. Go to Hawaii if you want to go to Hawaii. If you want to go to Dusseldorf, you go to Dusseldorf. It's that simple. If you want to find a cyclist, don't go to the soccer grounds. Go to the cycling grounds. Go to the cycling shop. Go to the cycling forums. Does that make sense? It's called marketing yourself. The hot approach, the cold approach. Doing it, being out there. The hot approach is going into a situation where you're going to be surrounded by like-minded people. The cold approach is going into a situation where you're not going to be surrounded by like-minded people and you're looking for like-minded people. It's like looking for gold nuggets in your front yard. It's probably not going to happen. You've got to go to the gold mines, man. The gold mines are out there. The gold mines are the forums, the YouTubes, advertising yourself in the street. Being that person you want to attract. Being the flower that attracts the bee. Not being the wasp that, you know, repels the butterfly. Because, you know, some people can, with a bit of charisma and bullshit, we can sort of attract anyone to our life, but to really sustain that, you got to be more. You got to be more. You got to be wholesome. You got to have some goodness. You got to be legit. Otherwise, people just see through the bullshit, and you're like, see you later, and you end up like David Wolf. Empty shell. So it depends what your goals are. You've got to have goals, you've got to have a plan. If you don't, you get whatever shows up. Hope that makes sense. Simple as that. The rewards are great, and everyone's going to make fun of you. Like, I remember I had a list, I showed my friends, I said, you're fucking crazy, Harley. You're going crazy, this is bullshit, you're going to be celibate the rest of your life. And I was like, great, thanks guys. And then I showed my mother, before, you know, mum's going to back me up. My mum laughed, pissed herself laughing at lists, like, as if, Harley, you're living in fairy tale world. I'm like, fuck, great, mum, great support. And then I showed my grandma, and she laughed as much as my mum laughed. I'm like, fuck, man, what, am I crazy? And then I just started meeting vegan chicks, and it just started snowballing from there. I started meeting people who are on the same path versus trying to find people who are on a different path and changing them and manipulating them to who I wanted them to be. So find someone who's already on the path, man. Don't try and change people into something else, because no one wants to be with someone who is in a broken spirit sort of mindset. We don't want to have, like, you know, just people who are just doing it for us, man. We want to have people doing it for themselves, and we're going on that same path together versus one person just dragging the other person around. It's like, that's fucking crazy. Oh, and that's not what I want anyway. It might be what you want. That's cool. So, hope that makes sense. Write down a list. Be who you want to attract. Do it today.